Hey everybody, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. Welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. We got Mo here. Hello, Mo.
Hello.
I just woke him up,
Mm-hmm.
as always, about 15 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there, Curtis.
Hello.
Curtis, do you like soup and sandwiches?
The sandwiches part we're good with.
Okay, not so much the soup? Well,
Yeah, that's just like extra stuff that's there for no reason. Give me another sandwich.
okay. Well, we're making a tomato basil soup with French onion grilled cheese sandwiches. That is what's on the menu tonight. The kitchen smells really good. A couple of things I had to do in advance just because time purposes, but we'll get to that in a minute. And since we're doing, there's cheese in the soup. There's Parmesan cheese in the soup. And of course, we're doing the grilled cheese sandwiches. We're not doing a cheese for the first course. Okay, we're going to do something a little different. I actually got these green beans at Doris. I think you guys remember last week when we did the London broil. I served it with the green beans. Remember that? Okay, well, I took those green beans, the ones that we didn't eat, that I blanched, and I pickled them. So it's delicious. The green beans are still on sale. We were just at Doris today. So if you want to try this, I haven't posted the recipe, but if you want me to, I will.
I want to say hello to Dawn,
Hi, Dawn.
Laura,
Hi.
Deli, Anna, and Jim. And let's see, Dawn has a question. What kind of cheese is in the sandwich?
American. Good old American cheese. I love it. I got the white American and the yellow, and just a little individually wrapped. But guys, you can use another cheese if you want. If you wanted to, you could actually go to the deli at Doris and get them to slice it for you, whatever you wanted. But I like good old American cheese, so that's what we're using.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello to Carol. She says, love you guys. Love Sally's recipes.
Thank you, Carol.
There's also Pam, and Bear says it's 60 plus degrees there. He's sitting in the sun on the back porch. Evening,
Nice.
Guys. Of course, for those of you who don't know, Bear's in Pennsylvania, so 60 plus is a big deal.
It's really good. And for Bear, and somebody else mentioned that they didn't like onions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Laura.
Was it Laura? So for you guys, you can do this exact same recipe, but use bell peppers. Same thing. Instead of onions, if you don't like onions, we're going to do that too.
Or bacon too, right? Yeah.
You know what? It's a grilled cheese. People put whatever they like. Let's go do our little appetizer, my pickled green beans.
But first, we have to say hello to.
That's a nice echo in our house.
Yeah.
Probably
All right.
scare little cats.
Moving over here to what normally is our cheese station.
Mm-hmm.
These are the green beans.
Yeah, I blanched them in hot salted water and stuck them in some cold water to stop the cooking, and then I pickled them. And this is rice vinegar, some water, some salt, some pepper, lemons, and crushed red pepper. And you just pour the hot liquid over. Oh, and the star is the fennel. I think I told you guys my herb garden has been getting beaten up lately with the weather, and some of my fennel also snapped. So these are just fennel fronds. So that the fennel is key in there. Or you could, buy some fennel at the grocery store and use the fronds, or actually the bulb, and chop it up. So you want to try it?
Yes, I'll let you know what we're having as far as wine goes. So it's Santa Cristina. We actually had this at a restaurant the other day, and we had a bottle. It's pretty. Oh, that's probably $30-something bucks.
Yeah, it was like $36 at the restaurant. We were at Doris today, and I was like,
walked in, saw this. This was on sale for like, what was it, $9?
$9.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. But that's how it is. But this is delicious.
It is.
$9 at Doris.
Yeah, on sale. It's at least at the North Palm Beach location, right there when you walk in the door, they had a box of it.
They had it right there.
And Doris does have 6 locations in South Florida. We go to the one in North Palm Beach. Check them out. They are awesome. All right, so let's try these.
All right. I let Mo have a sample the other day, but you need to let them marinate for at least 12 hours.
Oh my God.
Isn't that delicious? I'm sorry, guys. These are delicious.
I could use that whole plate right there.
Mm-hmm. You probably will. I got some left over. And this is another good way to add life like, you know, I blanched the green beans and stuff, and I thought I need to use them, or they're going to go bad. They get slimy and gross. This will add another 2 weeks to their life because the pickling liquid, you know, with the vinegar and stuff. So I just gave new life to my green beans.
Sally's all about saving lives.
I really
Cats, spiders, flies, green beans. Curtis, do you like green beans?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, those are good. And that,
Curtis is basically just sitting there naked.
let me tell you, like, gives it a little bit of a kick. Not much, just a little. So I'm using my Instant Pot because just for convenience. This is a stovetop recipe. You don't have to have any. You don't have to use this. I just like to use it when I'm cooking so I can show you guys stuff. In here, olive oil. I've got finely chopped up celery, which my celery was starting to. That's what inspired me to make this soup. My celery is starting to get a little loose, a little limp. Carrots and onions and salt and pepper. And I did this in advance because you need to let these get nice and soft, and that takes a little bit of time. So that's all that is. Recipes on our website, 1055online.com.
Also in the feed here, Curtis put in the feed.
Oh, thank you, Curtis. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to add some tomato paste to the vegetables. I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit.
Margaret says Sally's recipe and naked Curtis.
Yep,
I
that's
just want that on your mind, Mo.
a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And you want to put that in before you put any liquid in because you want that paste to cook out. Otherwise, the flavor just isn't the same. So,
Laura, that's Turk. I don't know why Sally insists on leaving her cat out because.
well, he would just, he's fine. He goes through little meltdowns every now and then. So, all right, so we're going to let that cook out. While that's cooking out a little bit, I'm going to use a combination of tomato sauce and fresh tomatoes that I did peel. When I'm putting tomatoes in a soup, I like to peel them. And the easiest way to peel a tomato is this one I just did. I haven't peeled it yet, but you just score it on the bottom, little X on the bottom, throw it in some boiling water for about a minute, take it out, and then let it cool. And get this. Can you see this, Mo? This is how easy, look, skin comes right off. Right off. So if you
Now
think
throw some at Mo.
Don't throw nothing at me. I didn't do anything.
But do that extra step. Peel the tomato. It's worth it. Just take that right off.
That's
There you
sizzling.
go.
That's sizzling.
Yeah. Lick the hands a little bit. Then we'll stir that up just a little bit more. Then we're going to start adding some. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, just let that tomato paste cook. Otherwise, it tastes, I don't know, it just has kind of funny taste. But you need the tomato paste because it really gives a little more deeper tomato flavor.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. And then we're going to add our sauce.
I just got a text from Steve. I need to check my phone. Hang on, everybody.
No way. I'm just going to add a little water so I can get all the sauce that's in there.
Joanne says, gotta peel the tomatoes and Sally. That's the only way.
Yeah, in a soup, I agree.
And then you got to put the extra peels in Mo's dish.
That's it, because everybody knows I love tomatoes.
For
Just regular
flavoring.
tomatoes, man. I love them.
I'm just
I love them. Oh, I could eat
chop
that thing
this
right
up.
there. I could eat that like an apple.
No, you can't.
No.
And it doesn't have to be an exact chop because we're going to put this stuff in the blender. All right? But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to peel a tomato, if you didn't already know.
All right, so what's everybody eating in here tonight? I mean, I know we're having this tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. What are you guys having tonight? I know if Linda Brooks was up in here, she'd be telling us something fried
Yeah, this is probably
with
first-
a
first-
side of something fried.
Well, she'll like the grilled cheese. I don't know if she'd like this soup.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to use chicken stock in this soup, but guys, you can use vegetable if you want to make it a vegetarian dish. That's easy. This could be a vegetarian meal.
And to be having something, a dessert that's fried.
Does she have fried?
I don't know. Jim says tomato sandwiches are excellent.
I love tomato sandwiches, Jim. I like BLTs. They're one of my favorites.
Oh,
Dana,
Pam,
you having a TV dinner?
Pam is living your future.
What's that? Wish I could make this tonight, but kitchen is being remodeled. Oh yeah, Pam, that's
Our contractor was here today.
yeah, he was. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Darren, his first name is Dan. Damn, Darren. Damn it, Darren. Cha-ching.
No, he's actually great.
Bear's having honey barbecue chicken wings and mozzarella sticks.
Wow.
Woo!
All right.
Jim beefsteaks.
So
Oh, Joanne, that sounds good. Turkey meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
that does sound delicious. Okay, so I'm just letting the tomatoes cook down a little bit.
Karen made vegan stuffed shells and Caesar salad.
Oh, that sounds good. Now, you have to make that Caesar salad vegan, right? Because you can't use anchovies.
Ugh, anchovies.
The anchovies get a bad rap.
They're not standard on the Caesar salad. Some people do it, some people
I
don't.
thought it was in the dressing. I could be wrong. I don't really make a lot of Caesar salads.
Do you like anchovies on pizza, Curtis?
Nope.
No.
But you can put
I don't even know if
anchovies-
I'm-
you
I
can
don't
put
know.
anchovies in sauce and they just melt away and give it a kind of a salty flavor.
Have you ever used anchovies?
Me?
Sir, have you ever served me anchovies and I didn't know it?
Maybe. Okay.
Interesting.
So now we're going to add some chicken broth or vegetable, whatever. And it depends on how thick you like your soup. You can do about 3 cups, 4 cups. It's really what you want.
Dana, you coming down to South Florida tomorrow?
And you can always add a little more stock if you want to. It's completely up to you. We're going to let that come to a bubble.
Karen makes her own dressing.
Yeah, I do too. I always make my own dressing, with the exception of Wishbone's Italian dressing, the one that comes in the little packet and you put it in the little container. I love that. That's the only dressing that I buy.
Dana, are you making a stop at Frigates? I know you like to stop by there when you come to South Florida. Peggy can eat anchovies straight from
What?
the can.
Seriously? Okay, so while this comes up to a bubble,
Yeah.
we're gonna make. I made a little roux, and I'm gonna go grab it. I made it in advance because it takes about 10-15 minutes to get it right. And all this is butter and flour. And you see how nice and golden it is? You want to just melt the butter, put the flour in there, and you want to cook the flour. You don't want to have that raw flour taste. So that takes about 10 minutes. So I went ahead and did that in advance, but that's simply butter and flour, nothing else.
Vicky says her mom used to mix the anchovies with white rice.
Really? Is that a cultural thing? That sounds interesting, though.
Danny, you stopping by Frigates for lunch tomorrow?
All right, I'm just gonna sit there over there.
Johnny Red Balls.
Cheers.
Hey Johnny, I guess Mr. Weeks is not playing golf with us on Saturday, so hopefully they'll pair me up with you there as well. Keep some consistency in, the flow.
All right, next we're gonna blend the soup. I don't have an immersion blender, but if you have one of those, you can just do it right in the pot. So I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, right in a blender.
This is Dana's first trip back here since Thanksgiving.
Oh,
well,
wow.
there's about a jillion more people here now.
Oh my God, Dana, it is so crowded. You wouldn't believe it. If you're just joining us, we're making tomato basil soup and a French onion grilled cheese. So this is where you want to be careful.
Oh, okay. That's why. That's why Steve's not playing golf on Saturday.
What's a raft up?
I guess they take their boat and they go with some of their neighbors and they go somewhere, right, Karen? And you guys tie up and they have a good time. Have some cocktails and shoot the shit.
All right, so this is pretty hot. You need to be careful. I think I told you guys I lost the top of my blender thing.
How did you lose the top of a blender?
I didn't lose it. It fell into garbage disposal while the garbage disposal was running. So.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Well, you got to be extra careful. What are you going to put up there on that thing?
A cloth. Because it's hot.
Why wouldn't you just put like the bottom of a cup or a saucer?
And
I could do that. You want me to do that?
I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know.
no, Mo, put your hand over there. That's more secure.
You need to shut it. I ain't put my damn hand over that.
I'm just gonna take a water.
Linda wants to know, why don't you have an immersion blender? You must have.
I just don't.
Karen says dinner and cocktails on the boat overnight.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Hang on, Gordon, not a cooking question, but y'all going to the boat show this weekend? Yes, Gordon, we're going tomorrow afternoon.
Blend it up. You can blend it to be really smooth. Would you like some shots?
Yeah, right, Jim? We got plenty of corks. Why don't we stick a cork in it?
I feel like that's a good way to get cork in your soup.
What's that, Curtis?
I feel like that's a good way to get cork in your soup.
That's true.
All right.
Johnny Redball says he can't wait to see this grilled cheese. He says it says, Steve, that if we didn't beat Steve so bad at golf, he wouldn't be canceling out on us on Saturday.
Okay.
Ouch.
So
Oh, that's why he's running.
That's why he's on the run.
I'm going to add some of my tomato soup mixture right into the roux, okay? And this just gonna, and then I'm just going to pour the rest right back in the pot.
Karen, you know you're going to get out there. She says, luckily there's a cold front coming in, so she won't suffer on the raft up. Yeah, there's going to be about 20 million mosquitoes
Oh, Lord.
right there on the boat.
So now, I think I told you guys, save your Parmesan cheese rinds. I always buy Parmesan cheese with the rind on it.
That's a rind.
It's the Parmesan cheese rind. You store it in the freezer,
Yeah.
and when you're making soup, guess what you do? You throw it in there.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Now you're going to fish it out before you serve it, but it gives it a lot of flavor. So now here's our roux.
Johnny Redballs, you ever do that? I know you're Italian. You do a lot of.
Oh, you can do it with chicken soup. It doesn't have to be I mean, you can do it with all kinds of soups, but just store it in the freezer so it doesn't go bad. And then when you want it, you got it, and you just throw it in there. That's nice.
Johnny Redball's got some good recipes.
I bet he does. All right, so there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, now we're going to add some cheese and some herbs, some fresh herbs I just got out of the garden. I have a lot of herbs in this recipe. We've got basil, oregano, got thyme.
Joanne wants to know, Sally, have you made the soup in a pot on the stove?
Oh, yes. Yes, I mentioned that. Maybe you missed that. I'm just using this just for this. This is a complete stovetop recipe. Absolutely. You do not need a special pot. Last time I made it, I think I made it right on the stove. All right, so let's add half a cup freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Love it. And this is going to be weird, you guys, but when I was looking in my vegetable bin and I noticed some of my vegetables were kind of sad, and I thought I'm going to make a soup.
Curtis, am I the only one that's noticing that this dish has a lot of sad crap in it? I mean, celery.
Well, I don't want to waste it. So
It's soup. That's what people, they get sad and then they like, oh, I want a soup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what's going on. My green beans were going bad.
Okay, well,
My fennel was going bad. Everything's
food
bad.
prices have gone up. You
Yeah,
don't want to wait. You don't want to waste food because it's not cheap.
This should be called a damn near fatal soup. Because, I mean, we're eating this bunch of stuff that could be expired, I guess.
Well, I didn't have any cream or any milk in the fridge, but I did have sour cream. But you can use milk. You can use whole milk or half and half.
Let me see what the expiration date is on this.
It's
Best
not-
if used by
Today.
August 17.
So
17.
I'm going to use sour cream, but again, milk.
Joanne says sad stuff makes the best soups.
Well, that's, it makes the best chili too, right?
Donna wants to know where you get these amazing dishes from. I'll tell you, Donna, sometimes she just makes stuff up, and then she's like,
this soup I just made up.
and then she doesn't write it down.
I
So
mean,
Laura said it's a sad meal because there ain't no meat.
Well,
That's why Curtis is mad he has to even run this damn show today. There ain't no meat in this.
All right, and now we're going to add, this is fresh basil and oregano. You can use dried. I mentioned that in the recipe. Certainly can. And then we're also going to top it with a little.
Karen says you can veganize this by using vegan sour cream.
Oh, wow.
I know Curtis likes to veganize all of his dishes.
Yeah, right.
Is that even a word?
Veganize?
Veganize?
I don't know. Okay, this is a little thick for me, so I am going to add just a little bit more stock.
Donna says you need to make a cookbook for everybody. We could probably make tens of dollars on that.
I'm a little insulted. All right, and of course, you want to taste it to make sure it's to your liking. It might need a little more salt. And remember, there's still that Parmesan rind in there. And you can fish that out later.
Vicky says, what about butter?
Butter? I don't have any butter in this soup. I wouldn't substitute butter for milk or cream or sour cream.
Karen says veganize is a word in her kitchen.
It is?
Well, I know a lot of words in Karen's kitchen. We can't say them on here.
That's pretty damn good, you guys. I am going to add just a little. And then we're going to let this kind of just sit here and have a good time while we make the sandwiches.
Hi, Milton.
I like that sour cream. It gives it a little bit of tang. Try it if you've never done that. I did it out of necessity because I didn't have any half and half or milk.
Oh, Vicky says, didn't you use butter for the roux?
Oh, no.
No.
No. I used olive oil. It was olive oil, the carrots, the celery, the onion.
Something tells me Vicky's just looking for an excuse to use some butter.
Vicky, butter is coming. It's coming right now.
Okay.
Okay. We got the butter for the bread. I'm just going to grab this.
Karen is in here saying vegan butter. She's the spokesperson for she wants you to veganize it. Curtis, are you still there or did you fall asleep?
I'm asleep.
All right. So I caramelized some onions and also some mini bell peppers. For those of you who don't like onions, these are caramelized onions. You put butter and olive oil.
There's your butter.
And salt and pepper. And you cook them down. It takes about, you start it on high, and you take it down low, and then you put a lid on it, turn it way down, and let it sit for about 20 minutes. You stir them up every now and then. So this is a process, but you can do it the day before and stick it. That's what I did. I did it yesterday. Caramelized. And also, once they caramelize, you're going to add about a tablespoon of sherry. And deglaze the pan, scrape all the bits off the bottom. Sherry! And then some fresh thyme. This is my sweet little thyme. So that's what's in here.
All right.
Now let's make, I'm going to turn it up.
23 minutes in, all I've had is a green bean. So,
Yeah, but you've been eating all day.
And that's all you
no, I did not get pizza or a salad at Doris. I didn't get anything.
You did not. All right, I'm heating up my pan while I assemble the sandwich.
Karen says, speaking of butter, the new treadmill is here. What does a new treadmill have to do with butter? Or butter have to do with the new treadmill?
Congratulations, Karen. That's exciting. Okay, whatever bread you like to get, I went to the bakery over at Doris, and they had this Italian bread. So that's what I'm using to make my sandwiches. Actually, I'm not going to use that.
Milton, you want me in the picture? Here you go. You ready? Here we go. That's me waving to you, Milton. Yeah, Dana, I need to catch you. You know what? Look, thanks a lot for reminding me. I'm out of wine, so I'm coming over here to let you guys know that I'm having my wine in the Honda Classic Ambassador Glass Santa Cristina on sale at Doris Italian Market. We were saying we had this wine at a restaurant just the other day, the same wine.
Exact same.
And it was like 30-something bucks for the bottle. And it's on sale for like $9 at Doris Italian Market. It's good.
It is.
It's delicious.
Just regular, for me, regular old American cheese. Can you see this, Mo?
Oh, sorry. I should be focusing on the food show here.
So I got yellow and white American cheese. You use what you like. I am a big fan of just good old American cheese.
Milton, you know Curtis ain't got no damn shirt on.
Don't tell him that.
All right. Yellow on one piece, white on the other.
Joanne says if you don't like onions, try caramelized onions, sweet and yummy.
I think caramelized onions are fantastic, but if you don't, I promise you, bell peppers work fantastic.
Oh, hold your horses. Ethan is joining us.
Hi, Ethan.
From Oklahoma. Hi, Ethan.
Sounds like your
welcome.
job is going well.
Ethan, we're making soup.
Tomato basil soup.
And grilled cheese sandwiches.
French onion grilled cheese. We're also going to do, though, not just French onion, because not everybody in our group likes onion. We're also going to do one with bell peppers. But you cook it the same way. See, look at that. Look at how nice and soft.
So I get it in the oven. I've told you, we're 25 minutes into this show, and I've had a green bean.
Oh my goodness!
I didn't
If you
eat
said one more thing, I would make sure you ain't get nothing. You lucky Sally not like me.
Yeah, Curtis.
Living with Curtis. I can't go live with Curtis. It'd be like living in prison.
All right, so on one we're going to do the onions. On the other, we're going to do the peppers. Again, there's thyme. You got the sherry in there. And these were cooked low and slow for about
Slow
20 minutes.
and slow.
Low and slow.
When you do that, it also gives it a little bit of a sweetness, which I like. All right.
A little bit of sweetness on the chaperone mac cheese.
So then let's pop the top on,
Pop the top right on there.
right there. Softened butter is very important.
It's gonna be good. Right now, it smells like one of my shoes.
On your shoes?
And you notice I didn't put any mayonnaise or anything like that, because those caramelized onions and caramelized peppers, there's olive oil in there, there's butter in there, and we're going to butter, each side of the bread. So, and you want to make sure you get the butter on the edges. That's important. You don't want to keep those edges dry.
Donna has a question. How does Sally stay so skinny with all this cooking she
That's
does?
skinny, man.
Because she's always chasing cats, feeding cats, chasing cats. Susan says, looks delicious. Joanne, yes, I have wine. Ooh. Wine cam. Okay, back there.
All right, so let's go over to
what did you just put on there on top of that, though?
Butter.
I thought you said you didn't put it. We're going to use
No,
butter.
I didn't use any mayonnaise or anything inside the sandwich.
Okay.
Pay attention. No, you have to butter it.
Did you hear that, Curtis? I just got
Yeah, you just got
bitch slapped.
You should learn to shut the hell up sometime.
All
All
right.
right, so we're gonna go stop by the green bean.
All right. I'm going by the green bean station. Normally the cheese station, but since we're having,
We're having a lot
grilled
of
cheese.
dinner.
Mm.
And I marinated these green beans. If you guys want me to share this recipe, I will. But it's fennel, lemon, rice wine vinegar,
Here's a green bean coming into my mouth.
Ew.
salt and pepper, red pepper flakes. It's delicious, you guys.
All right. Let's get this going.
All right. The world's ugliest pan makes delicious food. I promise when I get a new kitchen.
That pan has never been washed. We don't wash it.
Yes, I do. It's just, I'm sorry, but it makes good food. I know it's ugly. I'm going to set the sandwich butter side down. And what I like to do is while it's in the pan, turn that up a little bit. You can hear it sizzling a little bit. I'm going to butter the other side while it's in the pan. That way you don't get butter all over your cutting board. I made these for Mo and I did get one side a little toasty.
Yeah, we had one last night. It was black as that stove top.
Not that well, yeah.
No, that's no lie. But it was still good.
It was still good, but I definitely burned one.
Why am I getting told to behave? I didn't do nothing.
Of course you did.
You're over there running your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Now you can also, if you want to, take a cover and put a lid on it. If you want to do that, let me get my towel. So, all right. So this does have to cook for about 3 minutes on each side.
All right.
Everybody
For
coming to tastings?
3 minutes.
About.
3 minutes. All right, this is
Well,
like
I tried to do as much stuff in advance as I possibly.
this is like Chopped. You got we're getting down to the countdown now.
I made the roux in advance.
Curtis and I are gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3,
I'm supposed to count.
2,
One.
1. Hands away. You're done. Well, looks like you didn't finish.
Okay.
Ethan
In
said he's
time.
gonna give you another pan.
You've been chopped. She doesn't seem to care.
Do you want a sandwich or not?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So while that's cooking, let's go back over and we'll fix up our soup.
Our first ever green bean station.
Ew.
Let me get it.
Grab one more. That's good.
They're good. I'm sorry, you guys. I know you're thinking green beans.
All right, so here we go. We got the soup going right here.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get some fresh basil. And I'm just going to chiffonade the basil. I know that sounds.
What? Sorry, Doris. I think she just cussed. That's our sponsor, Doris Italian Market.
You roll it up like tobacco. Where'd my knife go?
Ethan says he's sending you a new pan for your birthday.
Thank you, Ethan. I know it's sad, but I love it. And it's a good pan.
Yeah, Curtis. I'm sorry. Yeah, Joanne. I didn't have any food at Doris today. I was good.
Chiffonade. You roll it up and then you just slice it.
That's your meal.
That's it. That's what I'm getting. That's my side salad. Joanne says chiffonade away.
Chiffonade away. Oh, it's starting to bubble a little bit. That's good. All right, let me take a look at these.
Vicky says my stupid ex made a grilled cheese by putting butter in the pan and put the sandwich on top. Useless, completely useless.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it. I'm just flipping them. Ooh. There we go. See, that's
Laura says Curtis isn't the one showing us his limp bean. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
L.
We're almost there, kids. Almost there. I'm going to go. Oops, I'm going to turn that off. Got our soup nice and bubbling.
Peggy says I'm so silly with my green beans.
I'm going to get my label.
I'm not even moving the camera now. I'm just kind of just.
Yeah, you're just.
You want to move to the other one?
No, I'm good.
That we put up but only used for 3 seconds?
What's that?
Nothing.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, we're taking that.
I'm going to leave it in there. I'm just for now.
Just work around it.
Yeah.
Can't you do that?
Yeah.
You just don't want to serve it by accident.
No, you don't want to serve anybody a big. I don't know. Somebody might gnaw on it and like it. It is Parmesan. All right. Beautiful. And we're just going to top it. Can you see?
Yes, Sally mentioned tastings this weekend. Anybody coming to tastings on Saturday?
Little parm.
4 to 7, Palm Beach Outlets Center Courts.
Little bit.
Unlimited food, wine, craft beer, and cocktails.
All right.
And we're going to be pouring wine in the Frigates tent.
There's our soup.
Ooh, that
Set
looks
it over
good.
here, and let's go there. I'm going to retrieve our sandwiches. See how.
$25 in advance, $32 at the door, $40 for the VIP ticket, which gets you in at 4 o'clock, and you get to eat and drink for an hour before everyone else comes in.
Ooh, these are going to be so good.
Do I need to come over there?
Nope, I'm coming. Now, in a perfect world, guys, I would let these rest for maybe 5 minutes, just so the cheese isn't too running out. But we're not going to do that right now. Let's just go ahead and eat.
Good luck, Donna.
What's Donna doing?
She's going to try to win tickets from us tomorrow.
Oh, good luck. Hope you win.
7:30, Battle of the Burbs.
All right, so I'm going to cut one of each sandwich.
Woo! Birthday prank call tomorrow. I'm making Mama mad.
Yeah, you do.
It's like walking into a bonfire with a suit of dynamite on.
What type of wine is that you were drinking?
It is Santa Cristina Toscana, it says, I guess. It's a red. On sale at Doris for like $9. which we paid like $30 a freaking restaurant the other day for that same bottle.
This is the French onion
Ooh,
version,
yeah,
and this is the one with the bell peppers.
yep. All
Prepared
right,
the same way.
nice.
All right.
All right,
And then our soup. What should we start with? The soup?
I don't know.
A tomato basil soup. A little extra parmesan. I like adding sour cream instead of milk. It gives it a little tang. The basil's delicious. You can taste the fresh herbs. And using fresh tomatoes does make a difference.
Yep.
Run back?
I think that was a. Want to try? Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
All right.
It's not too hot for you, baby.
My baby mouth.
Nope.
Fantastic.
All right. Now all right, this is the one with the bell peppers.
And again, guys, if you don't want to put peppers or onions in there, put some bacon in there.
You can.
Yeah.
You really don't need mayonnaise or anything like that. Bell peppers with the thyme, nice and warm, delicious. All right.
Laura says, leave it to Sally to make tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches that look like it's coming from the breakers. Well, it looks good. It's all good. Yep, Joanne, they both look great.
That's delicious. This is just good old American cheese, guys.
It's delicious. Go get the recipe at 1055online.com. Curtis also put it in the feed earlier, so you can go to Doris Italian Market and get your ingredients.
Yep.
6 locations in South Florida. Make sure you get that wine card. I noticed again today, I'm walking around having my wine, doing a little shopping. You know, people are like, that guy has a glass of wine.
I got pointed out a couple of times.
Yeah,
too.
of course. And go and check out their bakery. Their amazing bakery, deli, butcher area. You know, the butcher shop, I should say. You know, it's just prepared foods.
The bread in their bakery is fantastic.
So good.
And
So
use what
good.
you like for these sandwiches.
Absolutely. Doris Italian Market, thank you for being the sponsor. All right, tomorrow, like Sally said, Battle of the Burbs tomorrow. We've got tickets to tastings on Saturday.
Yeah.
We've got a birthday prank call, 4 random facts. Curtis and I are thinking about getting our no-go squares waxed.
What?
Or was that not a thing? Was I not supposed to
We
mention?
was gonna get our man cave shaved.
Our man cave shaved. Okay.
That man cave.
Well, that should be fun.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night.
Try this.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.